It looks pretty smooth for a 10 years old normal Samsung TV. I mean, wow. Hey, what is going on everybody? And today I got 3 ways you can screen mirror your iPhone to your Samsung normal TV. So let's just dive right into it. Okay, so the first things first you want to do is to make sure your iPhone is connected to an Ethernet connection. Now it can be your mobile data if you want to, but in this case I'm going to be using my hotspot. Okay, so the method number 1 is pretty straightforward, and just download a free app called iMediaShare. Been using this app for as long as I remember. It's probably one of the greatest apps I have found on the Play Store, not being paid by the way. Okay, so once the app is downloaded, let's just head down to the TV and go to the network settings on your TV and make sure your TV is connected to the same Wi-Fi connection or Ethernet connection as your iPhone is. So I've done this before. If you have never done this before, just enter the Wi-Fi password and that's pretty much it. So I've done this before. All it took is just 1 click and that's pretty much it. Okay, so the TV is connected to the Wi-Fi connection. Now it's time to boot up the iMediaShare. Pretty simple, pretty cool. Okay, so once you boot up the iMediaShare, you'll have options like photos, videos, social, internet, and stuff like that. So just for an example, I'll show you how to do the photos. You can do anything, literally. You can also use photos if you want to. So I'll just look for a pretty nice looking folder. There you go. Okay, so once you find once you find the photos that you want to screen mirror your iPhone to your TV, of course, just click on the photo, and once you click on the photo, it will ask you on what TV do you want it to be mirrored to. So just click on the Samsung TV. In my case, that's the Samsung LED 40 something, and that's pretty much it. So just wait for it, and voila, it will take a few seconds. Of course, it's a bit slow. It's not that fast like the other methods, but this is probably the easiest method. That's why it's on the number 1 list. So yeah, it's pretty cool. You can do this with photos, you can do this with videos, and you can do this to a lot of stuff. You can even use internet connection if you want to. Alright, so method number 2, it's pretty simple, straightforward. Now just go to the Play Store and type TVE. It's a screen mirroring app, and I don't know why I would type TV to download it, but it is what it is. So just download the app. It's completely free. I've been using this app as well because this is the only app that will let you screen mirror your iPhone to a non-Android normal Samsung TV. I mean any TV, by the way. So just pop up the app and just click on setup, and that's pretty much it. Just leave your phone on this screen, don't close it, just leave it there, and yeah, that's pretty much all we need to do on on your iPhone. Just leave it there. Okay, now on your TV, let's just head to the Smart Hub. You can also access the Smart Hub using your remote control. I'll just go to the settings just to show you, just to be on the, just to show you how it works. So just click on the Smart Hub and open any web browser that is available on your TV. In this case, this is just a normal web browser by Samsung. It's pretty laggy too, so just if you have Chrome, that's better. If you have other browsers, that's even better. But okay, so once the browser is up and running, just type in the URL tv.app. I've done this before, so it's gonna be pretty easy, pretty quick for me. Just click, just type in if you have never done this before. So it will take a few seconds. Yes, of course, you're typing on a remote control, of course. So okay, once you're on the website, just accept the cookie. Okay, just accept the cookies, and that's pretty much it. Just leave it there, and you have a barcode and a different code, as you can see on your screen, on your TV screen, of course. Now that's the code I was talking about. I'm sorry, my throat is pretty bad today. Okay, so now as you can see, you have option to scan the barcode, or you can enter the code manually. So just for the sake of this video, I'll just click on scan, but I'm not gonna use the camera just to show you how it works. Just copy the code. It's a D99KPZ. It's pretty easy. So I'll just type in the code on my iPhone. It will take a few seconds. Just let me do that, and there you go. Now once the code is typed in, just click on connect. Now after you put in the code and you click connect, it will ask you to watch an ad or just buy it. I recommend just watch an ad for 15 seconds or 20 seconds depending on your region, of course. Just click on watch ad, and and I'm not getting paid, by the way. I'm using the same version as you are. I'm not getting paid. This is not a paid version or anything like that. So it's pretty simple. Just watch the ad, and once the ad is complete, it will take a few seconds, but once the ad is complete, you will have multiple options. Just click on the screen mirroring, the first option. That's the one we want, and once you click on it, it will ask you to broadcast. Just click on start broadcast. It will take 3 seconds because it's iPhone, yes. And once the broadcast started, it will automatically screen mirror your iPhone to your TV. Of course, this is a 10 years old TV, so it will give me some warnings. Just click on show all, and that's pretty much it. So it is a bit laggy, not gonna lie. I've seen better days, yes. It is a bit laggy, but it is what it is. So you can also just go full screen if you want to by clicking on the full screen at the top right corner, as you can see. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I mean, you can't really expect anything more than that. You're doing this wirelessly to a non-Android Samsung TV. So yeah, this is all the better. This is not an Android phone. It is pretty cool. So it is. So yeah. So yeah, so the way you do is, it is pretty laggy, so but it still works. You can do quite a lot of stuff. You can watch emails, you can do presentations if you want to. I mean, obviously it's not going to be better for videos and stuff, so I would prefer the first method for videos. And you can, if you want to end this method, if you want to end the screen mirroring, it's pretty simple too. So if you see the red icon at the top left corner, that's the broadcast option. So just click on it, or you can also use the control panel if you want to, but I'm lazy, so I'm just click on the broadcast option and just click on stop broadcasting, and that will stop the screen mirroring. And there you go. Voila. Okay, so alright, so method number 3, this is probably the hardest method there is, but it is pretty awesome too if you do this right. By the way, I have a full tutorial. By the way, you can click on the card on your top right corner for this, but if you're lazy like me, you can just watch here too. So you need a computer or a laptop to do this, to make sure you're screen mirroring your to the TV. I'm sorry about the noise in the background, so I'll just watch the tutorial and just get back to me, okay? Just link will be in the description box below. You can just go to the link directly and download the 64-bit. I mean, you can also download 32-bit if you want to, but I would recommend the 64-bit, depending on the your operating system, of course. Okay, so once the air server is downloaded, let's just install it. It's completely easy. You can just follow my steps, and it's really easy. By the way, you really can't go wrong with the air server. It's really cool. So I've been using it for a while now, and I'll show you a tip where you don't really need to buy it or anything. I've been using this for a while now, so yeah, I mean, I just hope people from air server are watching this video. But okay, so once the tool is installed, you really don't need to launch it. Just click finish and just go to the startup and right click on the air server and go to the location, and you can just send it to desktop if you use this regularly, for like me. Okay, once the tool is installed, just double click on it and it will pop an option to buy it or something. Just don't do that. Just click on try, and it will give you about 30 days of trial. Yes, I know, trial, it's okay. You can just uninstall and reinstall after 30 days. It's really simple. Yeah, that's the pro tip that I was talking about. Okay, so once the tool is running, you can just find it in the bottom right corner, and once the tool is running, you can change your desktop name. That I'll show you in a minute. You can also change your desktop display if you have multiple displays like me. You can also change the sound settings if you want the sound from your iPhone or your computer. You can also change the resolution, what definition you want the mirroring in. I would recommend just keep it to the Retina high quality. Alright, so let's just jump right into it, to the actual thing and how to do it. Okay, just pop the software. Every time you pop it, it will ask you to buy it. Just don't just click on try, and that's pretty much it. The software should be running in the background in the bottom right corner, as you can see. Now it's time to grab our iPhones and just mirror your iPhone to your PC. Okay, I'm talking too much now. Kind of happy today too. Alright, so just unlock your iPhone. Now before we do this, just make sure your iPhone is connected to the same Wi-Fi connection as your desktop PC is. So in my case, I use Ethernet cable from my computer because I play games, and you really can't play games on Wi-Fi. I mean, you can, but it won't be as good as Ethernet cable. But once the iPhone is connected to the same Wi-Fi connection as your desktop PCs is, now it's really simple. Just go to the control center, and it depends on what kind of iPhone you're using. You can just swipe from below or above, Now click on screen mirroring, and it will show you there is a TV running by, and as I showed you before, you can change the name. In my case, it's just desktop or something. I don't know. It is something, but just click on it, and it will automatically mirror your iPhone to your desktop. And now it is super fast, super smooth. It does not lag at all. I mean, I've done some other videos. Okay, so now here, what you want to do is if you have successfully screen mirror your iPhone to a laptop or computer, now you can connect that computer to your TV. Now you can use multiple methods if you want to. You can also watch the video, or I'll put the link in the description box below. You can watch that video to connect your laptop or PC to your TV wirelessly if you don't have HDMI cable. So this is my TV is connected to my computer. You can also use your laptop if you want to. I'll link all the tutorials that you need to learn in order to do this. It's really simple if you just get into the details. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope this video helped. And if you have any questions, please leave a comment, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.